It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Giants and the Browns, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a good matchup here between the New York Giants and the Cleveland Browns. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
I still remember when he was drafted, there was a little bit of controversy about how high he was selected by the New York Giants, but his talents were revealed. He can make every throw in the book. Surprisingly good athlete. As long as he takes care of the football, doesn't turn it over, he can really make plays.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The Oklahoma product, Baker Mayfield, trotting out there now with the rest of this Browns offense.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 29 yards, first down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. Touchdown! Donovan Peoples-Jones. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Looking for Shepard deep. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline, and that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down second and right at a yard.
And that's right here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A carry here for the big tight end. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll get this one to Golladay. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. Jones to Golladay there for a Giant first. They'll run on first down. Barkley. Ronnie Harrison that time able to make the tackle. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Throwing Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Archer, the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
These two teams all tied after one. Mayfield off the play fake. Flush to his right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Third and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation,
first half,
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's got this down to the 35. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down. Now Jones. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. On 1st and 10, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley there to make the grab. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the ball is knocked out, picked off by Blake Martinez. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. On first down, Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A throw over the middle, taken in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Gano's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. Charles, it's the second quarter. Your team's losing. You're not playing well as the quarterback, but like I said, it's the second quarter, so how worried right now are you? Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at him.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Myles Garrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second down and goal. Jones. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into the secondary, past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one is incomplete. Anthony Schwartz, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Being chased out left. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Hey, alert 33. 49
And again, it's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you. All right, let's go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
Throwing again on second down. Keenum. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Shotgun snap for Keenum. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll go again for Landry, and this one's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Keenum. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now it's Keenum. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Aaron Rodgers, we focus on him for our players. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, New York.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
Joe Judge has made his verdict. His guys will go for 2 here.
Rodgers will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Callaway, the return man. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 4th down, Keenum eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Rudolph has it left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown, Giants! Colin Johnson ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Callaway, the return man.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. On play action, now Keenum. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Keenum. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. Finding room to the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And he's got it. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
47's the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. 47 Mike. 47.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Interception all day, baby. Yeah.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Kyle Rudolph there to make the grab. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Keenum. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Desperation time for Keenum on 4th. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards to pick up, 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Booker. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Rodgers going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.